Greetings and welcome back to Tyranny, and a world where evil has won. Although perhaps not quite. There is still resistance in this land. It is a land where good men and women have not altogether abandoned hope and done nothing. However, now that Donald F. Trumpeth has arrived, we shall see how long that hope lasts. For we are a fatebinder of Kairos, and we are here to deliver an edict and, generally advance whatever cause we think is best for Donald F. Trumpeth at the time, because, that's the most important thing to Donald F. Trumpeth. Folks, that's basically all that matters. Right now, we've got to deliver an edict. The Archons await me inside, Fatebind. Thank you, soldier. Thank you very much. I am Donald F. Trumpeth, and I just want to say, you've been wonderful. You've been absolutely wonderful, folks. You're amazing.
Sorry, I can't.
I can. I totally can. I'm going inside. That's it, folks. 100%. I've gone inside. Hello there.
That's 4
folks.
Reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
The Archon of War pounds his staff on the ground to punctuate his words. A large and imposing man to begin with, his profile is made larger still by his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystical energy. Wow, that suit of armor is a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I don't think it's weird of me to compliment this beautiful man with his beautiful set of armor. I would like a set of armor like that. And I'm not, maybe in gold would be better with some neon strips and maybe some kind of bling on it. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying a golden suit of armor sounds to me like a wonderful thing. Sounds like a wonderful thing.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
Wait, what are they talking about? The Archon of Secrets passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks, twirling the rod in hypnotic circles. What does this mean? You hear the voice in your head. Well, hello there, Fatebinder. We'll be with you in just a moment. Wow. The voices of Narat's hypnotically twirling rod is speaking to me. What does this mean? Obviously, Donald F. Trumpeth is not remotely interested in the voices of Narat's twirling hypnotic rod. 100%, folks. 100%. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it depends who you talk to at the time, or who I'm talking to at the time. I mean, absolutely. I might well claim that I'm okay with it. On the other hand, I could easily tell you that, frankly, the twirling of a man's hypnotic rod should be between a man and a woman, or possibly a man and a hooker, or a man and just some attractive lady that he has, come across in some location. It doesn't matter. When you're a fatebinder, folks, when you're a fatebinder, you can twirl your rod at anybody. I'm just saying. The emerald luminescence seeps from the seams of the Archon's ragged red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck ought to be. His mask seems to float and spin, never pivoting or bending naturally.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
I can see that verse. Donald F. Trumpeth can see that these two fellows, they're probably great folks. But right now, we really need to become known. Folks, Donald F. Trumpeth is here to save you all. I am here to save you with the proclamation of Kairos' edict. It's gonna be beautiful, folks. You wait and see. We're gonna make Kairos' army great again. We're gonna cast down everybody who is against us. The valley here has been sealed in preparation for that moment. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The Iron Marshal speaks. Governor Donaldeth Trumpeth, long have we been honoured by your iron. Now we are honoured by your presence. I must apologise for my lord's tempers run high of late. Wow. Folks, it's fine. It's totally fine. I apologize for the sudden entrance. Obviously, as a fatebinder of Kairos, I'm entitled to enter anywhere I want at any time. But I can see, that you're busy, but I have traveled quite a lot. 100% I've traveled
Stormcaller,
a long way.
it is an honor to have you with us. I would imagine you are here with another of Kairos' edicts. Perhaps another catastrophe that will punish our foes for hiding behind their walls?
This guy, you are so totally right. You are so totally right. I've said it all the time since I first met this guy. You are just the best guy, and you have 100%.
Never make it. So glad that Drostus' demise didn't cause further delay.
Well, true. I come bearing an edict of Kairos.
Brother Tunon selects you for the glory of proclamation. You should be honored. Tell us, what has the Overlord decided to unleash upon the Oathbreakers?
I tell you, you're going to be so proud. You're going to be so proud of me. You're going to be so proud of your edict bearer here, folks. I come with a fantastic news, amazing news. All of our problems are going to be solved. All of the issues are going to be solved. The Overlord's loyal servants here must hold the Ascension Hall by Kairos' Day of Swords, or all in the valley are going to perish. The earth sways with each word you utter, the air thickening with warmth as you pronounce the tersely phrased commandment, its every syllable drafted by the hand of Kairos. With the edict proclaimed, your pulse quickens, and the muscles in your legs, worn from a long trip down the mountains and a great deal of self-aggrandizing, feel renewed, the tired limbs now nearly buoyant with vigor. Oh, what did I say, folks? You're going to be so proud of me. You're going to be so proud of your new...
Into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive.
100%. This guy,
you
gotta listen to this guy.
We lose everything if we stand still, and we move to back up Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time, so we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
The Archon of War taps a finger against his temple. A low rumble escapes from under his beard.
So you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
The Archon of Secrets passes his scepter from one hand to the next. You hear the voices in your head. Watch him squirm. So many tears over replaceable, expendable, useless soldiers. I miss the old Archon of War. You'd never see blood echo in a blubbering mess over a few dead killers. He'd use the knuckle bones of his best disciples for jewelry, and even made a breastplate out of his dead brother's ribcage, because that's how a real man deals with grief. I could not agree more, folks. This guy, I respect this guy. I respect him, and you should respect him too. Using the knuckles of your best warriors as some kind of jewelry, this is strength. This is the sort of thing that we don't do anymore in this army, and we should. We gotta do these things, folks. We gotta do these things. We gotta embrace all of this stuff. Rib cages as some kind of pottery holder. Who knows? Donald Trumpeth, all I know is the folks, you're gonna be so proud. You're You're gonna be so proud. Bicker all you wish. We're just wasting valuable time.
We're acting not as leaders, but as children. I've no time for your foolish japes and petty taunts. We should focus on the objective at hand, and that is taking the Mittani River, and then advancing to Ascension Hall and ending this edict.
Then enough talking. There's work to be done, and folks, I am the guy to get the work done. Who's gonna come and do this work for me? What? You want me to do it? My lord, Barak and his band have been drilled on the Echo Call assault plan. The Crescent Runners should be briefing him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movements along the river. I will dispatch him at once. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping her gauntlet to her breastplate. Sorry, wow, folks, I did not see that coming. Apparently she's a chick. Who knew? I mean, but I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you now, you know, we've got to be tolerant of this sort of thing. We've got to be, you know, it's okay. It's okay sometimes, as long as they stay out of sight. That's all I'm saying, folks. That's all I'm saying. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping her gauntlet to her breastplate. Look at Graven Ash. Graven Ash, are you doing that because of me? I think he might be doing that because of me. Fifth Eye. And I will ensure the chorus stands ready to march. If the disfavored can take the river, the chorus has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley. Alright, Fifth Eye, I don't even know who you are. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Oh yeah, Mike Pence, everybody. Mike Pence, he's here too. I forgot about him, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, Fifth Eye, I forgot about him. He's been here all along. I don't know, it's Vice something or other. Frankly, I don't pay enough attention. So I couldn't care less.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse, we command you to continue guarding the fatebinder.
Who, me?
Tunan's chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign and win peace, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
Have you met me? The voices of Narat. The Archon twirls his scepter one last time. That scepter. I'm just saying, that scepter, I can't keep my eyes off it. I don't know what it is. It's speaking to me. It's just speaking to me. Suit yourself, Fatebinder, the more you ignore us. Am I ignoring him? Then taps the Fifth Eye on the shoulder, and the two depart. Folks, big round of applause for the voices of Narat and that other guy, whoever he was.
Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, but I will never understand why the voices of Narat is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. But at least we have allies in the court. My best soldiers have never wanted for a good blade or suit of armor, and I know I have you to thank for it. I fear we will have to call on you for more than just a few works of iron.
Folks, what can I say? I'm a businessman, and I delivered the iron in this case. I assume. Obviously my people dealt with it. I don't deal with these things myself. And you know what? That makes me smart.
You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time, to help us wrap up this last objective.
Sure, why not?
If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak
and
with
I
the
do.
Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
I'm short a few scouts, short a few soldiers, short a few of everything, including a consistent voice. I'm sure my brethren would be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. Sure, folks. And what are the Scarlet Chorus? Will they be helping? Do they help anybody? Does anybody even know what these people do?
I ask myself that question often. While we take the river crossing, the Scarlet Chorus should be using their sizable presence to remove the Oathbreaker patrols lurking in the outer valley.
Well, that sounds good. The Oathbreakers have maintained a sizable force outside the Citadel. We need the Chorus manpower to scour the region. Otherwise, the Oathbreakers will attack at our heels once we cross the Matani. Sure, I'd be honored to help. Iron Marshal salutes Graven Ash and then turns to leave the tent. I will be at the training grounds readying for soldiers. Find me there when you're ready. She pauses, clearing her throat. And though I am loath to mention it, the Chorus can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the outer valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in that rat's nest they call a camp, due east. Seek them out, if you must. Sure. I mean, Donald Death Trumpet is here to help. I'm here to help, folks. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Whatever it takes. Kairos' Day of Swords! Now that you have delivered word of Kairos' edict to the armies, the time remaining until Kairos' Day of Swords appears next to the current date of the navigation bar. The terms of Kairos' edict must be met by this date, or everyone in Vendrian's Well will die. Folks, you wait and see. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We all know it's been terrible so far, and also I am wounded, it seems. We're both wounded. Verse here, actually doubly wounded. I mean, 2 times. Wounded 2 times over. But whatever. Let's just get on. Verse.
On it.
Donald Death Trumpet is a little bit bored right now. Donald Death Trumpet feels like we need to get in to do some action. We need some action. Do you want to... You and me, should we hit the town? Should we go out? You know, maybe razzle dazzle. You're gonna be so proud. You'll be so proud. You will be so proud of me if we do. I will be an absolute gentleman. I will be like everything you could possibly wish me to be. You know, I might even twirl my rod if you're really lucky. I mean, you know, you'll have to be pretty lucky because I'm a pretty important guy. I have to say, I'm like famous. Verse? No? Alright, fine. You know what? Let's just go and see if we can find something to do over here. There's probably something to do with, like, this guy. Where's this guy? There's a guy somewhere. Who's this guy? You there! Do you have something that we can do? Fatebinder, Donald Death Trumpet, am I right? I'm Sevius, commander and 3rd generation disfavored. Specifically, I'm Sevius the Younger. Some folks can't keep track. The rank says commander, but lately I've just been organizing patrols and trying to stay out of the way. You should talk to the Iron Marshal if you've something official that needs discussing. Sure. Fine. Bye then. Maybe we'll come back and speak to you later. Right now, we're far too important. You there, Iron Marshal! Don't just coddle the impact. Push back with your shield. Take the momentum! The Iron Marshal's field commander of the disfavored pounds her fist in the air as she calls out to the warriors on the training field. I said eyes on your opponent, waistline! If you spend more than a glance checking his footwork, you've lost. Wow. Stormcaller, welcome to our camp. You already welcomed me. I mean, I'm just saying, 100%, I've already been welcomed to this place. And frankly, it could do with a bit of a cleanup. I mean, I don't know if you know how important I am, but I am a fatebinder of Kairos, so, you know. I'm sorry your arrival isn't for better reasons, but it's a pleasure to see you again all the same. Do we know each other? This is the Iron Marshal, leader of the Iron Guard, chief of Graven Ash's inner circle of trusted advisors. You met the Iron Marshal in Stalwart, where you ruled in favor of her plan to use a captured regent of Stalwart as a grim war standard to terrify the enemy. This plan was used to great effect, and the few remaining regents eventually gave up the will to fight altogether. Now I remember. This guy, he is a great guy. I mean, girl, sorry. You're a great, this thing is a great thing. Just totally a great thing. You know, and I'm just saying, is there something maybe that I can do to help? You know, you mentioned your warriors short and need help. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. That's all I care about. I just want to help people. I just have this burning desire, this burning need inside of me to help all the people, everybody, all the people everywhere, except some brown people, maybe not so much, but everyone else, all the rest of the people, especially the right people who love me, I love them back, and I want to help them. And I'm going to help them, folks. I'm going to help them, and they're going to be so proud. I have brigades amassing along the Placid, Echo Call, and Little Tooth crossings. The Vendrian Guard may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against a concerted three-pronged attack. I have no right to give you orders, but her words falter, a short cough breaking her flow. But we all die to Kairos' edict should we fail, which you brought, by the way. I don't know if you remember doing that, you damned fool. So I'm not about to let my pride blind me to the value of good help. Folks, I am happy to help. This guy, girl thing, I am happy to help it. Then our plan just might work. The Iron Marshal lifts her gauntlet close to her face, shifting her eyes from you to the metal articulations. We are loath to work with those who do not share our training and our values. Well, we know that Tunon, the Adjudicator, selects only the most capable minds for his court. Folks, it's true. I am the most capable mind in the world. And I trust you will honor us on the field. Probably. Maybe. Antio will be leading the charge at Echo Call Crossing. Assisting you will be Barak of the Stone Shields. She points to a heavily armored soldier standing sentry at the edge of the training field. Before you ask, no. The Forge-bound weren't sloshed on Dappleseed when they fitted his armor. He survived the full force of the Edict of Storms, and this armor doesn't exactly come off. Tactically, it's quite brilliant, but otherwise, it's something of a curse. Tapping her helmet twice, Erinyos signals to the hulking presence. Barak, come meet the fatebinder. Sure, I love meeting new people. I love meeting new people all the time. All the new people that come and meet me, and they all come and they all want to meet me, and I will meet anybody that ever comes up to me. The soldier that steps up to you better resembles an amalgamation of rusted blades and mismatched pieces of armor, fused into a vaguely human shape. He reeks of sweat, feces, and whatever oil treatment keeps him flexible. Whoa!
Fatebinder.
Who is this
The
guy?
Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone.
Yeah. Barak returns your nod, silent save for the creaking articulations of his alloyed carapace.
Barak, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
I do not know him. I don't believe we've been
Leave
acquainted.
intellect to the sages and their
I may have said
fallen
something
library.
else.
You would do better to know me as one iron link of the disfavored phalanx.
Okay. The Fatebinder will be joining us for the push across the river. I figured an extra hand might help. And more importantly, my warriors come true, and the chorus tries to impede the mission. Worries come true. We will have an observer from the court on our
I look
side.
forward to working with you again, especially after our time in Stalwart. You defended our honor to the Scarlet Chorus, and a friend of the Legion never goes unthanked. Better to work with the Honorable Binder than some chorus children.
That is a beautiful thing. This guy right here, he is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I mean, folks, I'm just saying, to be like he is, and still to be so kind and generous, he is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Barak, you've been without a cohort since the last Battle of Stalwart. It's time we gave you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. She plants her hands on her hips and speaks in clipped official terms. Ashi has assigned you to the Fatebinder's service. You are to assume the task is ongoing until we find a more permanent spot for you. You could very well mean the swiftly approaching end of this war, or when the Fatebinder dismisses you. Is that understood? I suppose it could be worse company than that of a renowned mage slayer. I have seen how this one treats any upstarts who fail to recognize. I don't know, he's talking, he's saying something. He's not using his own voice, frankly, we're not interested. That's an order, Barak. She shakes her head and sighs, returning her focus to you. He can be as stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. I hope you don't mind the company. I am honored to have a member of the Iron Legion by my side. I'm honored, folks. I am completely honored. I'm not even slightly worried. He is clearly a great guy. He's a great guy. Excellent. I look forward to your success in the field. As do I. I look forward to it as well. But frankly, ooh, weapons. Can I have one of these weapons? I mean, I'm taking this leather buckler. It's mine now. I've taken it. It's now mine. It's not stealing when you're a Fatebinder. When you're a Fatebinder, you can take anything you want, not pay for it, and it is perfectly acceptable and okay. I mean, is there anything else maybe that I can take whilst I'm here? It doesn't look like it. It looks like maybe that is all there is for me to steal. I mean, for me to claim, as is my right as a Fatebinder. And you know what, folks? That makes me smart. That makes me smart. Let's take a quick look at our journal before we finish up. We have 2 quests outstanding, the Battle of Echo Call Crossing and the Taking of the Outer Valley. Clearly, these are 2 things that we are going to have to set our little band to the solving of, and indeed negotiating the complex interrelationships between these different factions of Kairos' army. One thing is for sure, Donald F. Trumpeth is going to do whatever it takes to make sure that Donald F. Trumpeth comes out on top, which is going to be fantastic. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Hope you're still enjoying this series. We'll see how it goes. Last episode was a little bit long, didn't go down brilliantly well. We'll see how this one goes down, as long as people continue to enjoy it. I'm going to be playing it either way. Admittedly, the Donald Trump roleplay, it might get old. I mean, it might get old, and it certainly lengthens things out a little bit, so we'll see. We will see how it develops, but until such time as that seeing occurs, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.